everyone, and welcome to Lori Beauty. In today's video, we are going to do a tutorial on how to make your eyes look larger. Now, I got this idea and this whole tutorial from my favorite makeup artist on Instagram, and I'm going to link her down below, but she is beautiful and such a genius with makeup. So if you've ever wanted your eyes to look larger, this is the tutorial for you. Let's get started. So the first step is to line the top lid with the brown eyeliner super messy and then buff it out. So I'm going to go in with the Victoria Beckham eyeliner, and I'll put the color down below. I think it's Espresso. I love these eyeliners so much. I am constantly raving about them. Now I'm going to use this blender brush to blend it out all messy-like. So next, Janelle uses a black eyeliner to map out the shape of the wing, and you're only going to put this on the corner of your eyes. And I'm using the Victoria Beckham eyeliner in black. I love these eyeliners. And just make sure your wings are even. I'm going to do that now. She kind of uses this eyeshadow as a liquid liner. I don't have that same eyeshadow, so I'm going to just improvise here. So basically, I'm just going to use any liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to map out where I want the wing to be. And I'm just kind of sharpening this wing. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just angling it to the corner of the wing. And you're supposed to paint kind of in the corner and bring it into the wing. So do that. And let's do the other side. That's probably the hardest part of this whole thing, is making that wing. And then she wants you to buff it out very slightly on the inner corners. So this is what she does. Remember, we're not using exactly the same liner she used because she used an eyeshadow as her liner. Okay, but I was able to soften it up on this side. Next, take any light brown eyeshadow and do your upper lid with it. So in this case, I think I'm gonna use this one right here, and it's very light, as you can see. Tap twice. She just messily applied it to her upper lid. She kind of did this sort of windshield wiper action, but she didn't go down, she went across. And don't worry about being messy, you can always fix it later. Okay, next, I think this is where the magic happens. She takes a brown eyeliner. In this case, this is one size, and I love their brown liquid eyeliners. To me, they're the best. And I'm gonna just draw in the inner corner, and that's what really lengthens the whole eye, and it's magical. So she goes in right here, and she does this. She angles down this way, and I'm gonna show you close up. She does this. Do you see how it's more angled now? And then we're gonna take it from the bottom and pick it up like this. Like that. Crazy, right? But we're gonna make it look good. And then you're gonna fill it in on the bottom. You see that? Do you see how I filled in that inner corner? Now I'm gonna do the same thing on my left eye. And the left eye for me is a little bit harder. This is my messy look, but I'm gonna fix it. And if you get messy with your makeup, don't worry, you can always clean it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now I can see my eyes are already looking longer. Next, Janelle uses a white Waterline liner. So this one is again by Victoria Beckham. I love this one because it's not too white, it's more of a cream. And we're gonna line the lower waterline. That looks really good so far. Now Janelle also uses the eyeliner on her lid. This eyeliner isn't great for that. I also don't want to highlight any texture issues to my eyelids, so I'm going to skip that part and we're going to go straight to the next part, which I'm calling like a floating eyeliner. I'm going to take, and I'm going to mark all the brushes. Most of the brushes I'm using are BK Beauty, and they're fantastic brushes and they're inexpensive. I'm going to link them all down below. But we're going to take this small liner brush by BK Beauty, and I'm going to go into a darker brown eyeshadow. Sorry, this is so messy. It's obviously overused or used. I'm going to use this one right here. And she says to pack it in really tight because you don't want a lot of fall off. And then she uses it to line the under eye. I'm gonna try to show you as best as I can. She takes it and she does this action. You don't want to connect it to the top. You want it to be its own separate, distinct line. So something like this. Do you see how it's separate? And I'll fix it later so that it's a little bit more crisp. I'm getting a bit of fallout. I'm sure you could see it right here. That's a little annoying. And do you see how my upper wing is shorter than my lower wing? I'm gonna fix that right now. Because you want them kind of floating parallel to each other. Then I'm also gonna fix the fallout I have here. Then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You don't have to use this dark of a liner. I'm using this dark so that it shows up for you. And also, I have kind of heavier features overall, so my eyes can handle a dark liner. But you can do the same thing with a lighter liner too. So here's where we're at here. These almost look closer to connecting, but I assure you they're not. And we're gonna separate them more, just you wait, with a white liner. And it looks so cool. And I am gonna extend the wing a bit more here too. I need a new liquid liner. You guys suggest one down below. I'm thinking one size. I really love one size. Okay, you guys, I'm a nerd. I just realized I have a brand new one size black eyeliner, so I'm gonna use that now. Now we're done with this part. And then we're gonna just apply the white liner right in between. And this really helps with extending the look of your eye. If you like the look of long eyes, which I do, I find them to be a beauty landmark. This really is great for a nighttime look. You're just gonna put it in the middle. This is starting to mix a little with my one size. You do wanna wait a bit before you go in with the white till your eyeliner dries. Because yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break while this dries. I'll be back. In YouTube time, I'll be right back. Now we're just gonna apply mascara. And I'm using the Ilia Lengthening Mascara. I love it. I've been using it for a year now. And we're gonna put on my favorite half lashes, and I'll link these down below too. That's what they look like. And I actually should be putting these on with tweezers, but I haven't mastered that quite yet. So this is the finished look. I really love it. I love it for a night out or even for an early evening look. All the products are linked down below. I've made sure that they're all in stock, and I would love for you to use my link. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what else you'd like to see. Are there any other makeup looks that you'd like me to copy, or are there any makeup topics you'd like me to talk about? We're also going to be talking about skincare and other lifestyle related things, so make sure to leave your suggestions down below. I'm so excited to build this community with you all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave your suggestions down below. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.